Hello, everybody who wants to be body with their body.
Hello.
I made Raphael to put on his shirt because I didn't want you to see his sweater underneath his shirt, right? So, today we did meditation in the morning. We very much love Dr. Joe Dispenza's work and we preferably do his meditations. And because we have been meditating with Dr. Joe, and we've tried also other meditations before, but intensively Dr. Joe for 5 years. We can share with you some tips and tricks and our intakes or downloads what we receive and realize in meditations. So I would like to say first thing, Dr. Joe teaches that if you get up from the meditation and start to be angry and unhappy. I usually had meditation which was calm, and after meditation I was so angry. And I realized today that sometimes Raphael makes me feel angry, or whatever makes me feel angry. It's just anger in there in the body, and it's
If
stored.
it's not me, it would be something else.
It would be something else. Always, when you are angry, it would be totally something else to make you angry. You blame your partner or your environment. But I bet if it was that thing or whatever in your environment, it would be something else. And that is actually today in meditation, I really received the message. Okay, this is exactly what is blocking your life energy. It is exactly that emotion blocks the flow of the life energy. And flow is health, because it's dis-ease is not ease. And if you want to have a flow, if you want to have an ease, you have to focus on that not flow, because that not flow, that emotion which is stuck and repeats itself all the time, all the time again and again. That energy wants to be seen and heard and so on. So today I was like, hey, I have you all the time, in here, in my meditations.
You mean this feeling?
This feeling, yeah,
but
the emotion.
But for you, it's not specifically anger?
It is, yes, yeah.
And for somebody else, it could be something else. Like
yes,
doubt
it could be fear. Yes. Mm-hmm. Yeah, but if you read a book from David Hawkins, he talks about the levels of consciousness and
the letting go.
And letting go, or power versus force, or whatever. You have like this graph, or these levels of consciousness. So below fear can be some insecurities and shame and guilt and so on. So it is just descending or ascending as you move through the layers of your blockages or whatever. So if we go back to this anger feeling, or yours could be depression and so on. When I was in a meditation today, I saw how it is blocking the flow of whatever you want to flow in your life, which means usually you want to flow life. You want life to flow. It is hard to put into words, but people who could tune in a little bit, they feel it. You feel if you flow, and you feel when you're stuck, when you're angry, when you're frustrated or depressed.
Heavy.
It's heavy. It doesn't flow. It's just nothing works, and so on. It's that non-flow, non-ease. So I felt it. That, okay, the emotion comes again, you can just lay down. You don't even have to do any crazy meditation. You just lay down, and when that emotion comes, I just was there laying down, because after meditation we do lay down, and I focused on that emotion, and I was like, okay, you're here again, so how about I ask the higher consciousness to dissolve it, to release it, and to create flow.
To let it go.
So it takes some time, and then slowly, because my brain is not used to dissolve anger, it is hurting, you know, it is a painful process for the brain to figure it out. But when the higher consciousness isn't helping, then it is just happening, you know. You can just relax into this, what you have ordered from your universe, from you know, whatever, and you can relax into it, and it just dissolves.
You mean relax
It
into
goes-
the anger?
See, he's commenting all the time, and I am not mad at him at all.
You mean relaxing into the anger? Or
Yeah,
relaxing
just
into what?
into this. You
Feeling?
lay in the bed and you get angry, you get depressed or whatever. You feel this emotion is so intense. What you want to do is run or do something, but
Get it away. You
you
wanna
stay
have it away.
you stay laying.
Yeah.
Okay, and you feel it, and the body is communicating. I'm angry. I'm so angry. You know, I want to go and punch something or whatever. But this is actually, and you are, first of all, you're aware. This is you. Okay, you are blocking my flow of the divinity in me. First of all, that's number one. Second, you lay, your body wants to do stuff, and you are laying and relaxing. And you can try Buteyko.
You're going against the program in that moment.
You're going against the program. And you can try Buteyko breathing. You just, you know, the feather breathing when you don't even feel inhale and exhale and not very much breathing. You can just, you know, relax. So you go to the parasympathetic nervous system more, and it just is more activated and calms the body more down. And then if you do this, you know, these little flows, a little, you know, you don't need to, you do 20 of those breaths. And you create a slight hunger for oxygen, and you're laying, so you're very safe. You can switch your brain waves as well, and then it starts to get a little bit weaker, but it's still there. You're just asking the higher consciousness or whatever energy creates us to dissolve it, and you just trust it that it's dissolving it, and you're just letting that thing go because it's not yours. You don't need it, you don't want it, and it's blocking your flow. You just take this order, do it once, you know, you don't have to repeat it all the time, you just do it once. And you just calm the body into the present moment with this slow, gentle breathing. And then you can just go your merry way. You know, it's going to calm your system down, switch from sympathetic to parasympathetic nervous system. Your brainwaves slow down, the body gets the information, it calms you down, and then you can go get up and feel a bit more at ease the whole day. Or after that, you have to repeat this more times, because if there is a lot of anger, it took me like 2 years after I stopped slamming the doors after meditations with him next to me, right? Because it was just something.
Not every time.
Not every time, but most, like, it took like 2-3 years when I sometimes got up from meditation. I was so angry, I was slamming the doors, you know? Or I couldn't sit until the end. The 3 last minutes, I just couldn't sit in meditation.
Because usually when you have those emotions, those feelings, which really bother you, you always try to distract yourself from it. You go on the phone, or you do something, or you run.
You start to clean like OCD crazy person.
Yeah. Whatever you do to cope with that emotion, right? Because you don't want to feel it, because it's uncomfortable.
You exhaust yourself so you don't feel any emotions. Right?
Yeah. And in the meditation, you actually have to sit with it.
Yeah.
And that's painful.
And the meditation...
You're sitting in the fire, and all you want to do is get up and go away from the meditation and say, I can't do it. That's not for me.
Because the word meditation is to be familiar with, to be familiar with those emotions, with you, with actually what is happening in that system, right? Why can't I sit? Why do I still, you know, do moves, and I want to stretch in this moment, whole day you don't remember stretching, but in that moment, when you have to sit for 10, 30 minutes or 1 hour, you have to stretch, you know, because now you have a headache, now you have a backache.
Now I'm hungry. Now I
Now
have
I'm
to pee.
hungry. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that can get very intense in meditation, and in that moment you say, I am the boss in here, but I am a very patient, mild boss, and everybody in here, all the cells, will do what I say.
And that's important that you're patient and mild, because if you're angry and
angry and depressed and
boss,
frustrated and
you
scared,
know, strict,
and
that's not gonna
sad.
work.
Yeah.
That's not gonna work.
Whatever emotion you're dealing with, you can use it for anything.
Yes, but it doesn't work if you're strict. If you want to be,
I'm gonna push it. I'm
power
gonna
over
push
the
it.
mind.
No.
If you're strict, that's not gonna work.
Yeah,
It's gonna be counterproductive.
And says the person who really tried it the Swiss German way, right? You tried it the German strict way, and me too.
Yes, of course. I'm getting mad at me that I'm not doing it well, and I have to really work hard, and I have to be strict, and I have to get up at this time and do it. And I don't even have intention behind it anymore. It just forced me to do it. And it's not having any effect on you.
Yeah.
Always needs to be a loving way, a patient, a compassionate way towards yourself. Being a buddy with your body.
It's a buddy. No, it's like your biggest buddy is your body. The greatest buddy.
It's not your slave.
Everywhere with you all the time.
Your servant.
You're drinking 2 bottles of vodka, and the body will drink it for you. And then it has to cope it with you. But it's gonna communicate back to you. Hey, I didn't like that. I really, really didn't like that. And I'm gonna need some time, so you give me some time to recover, restore. And I might, I might not like to drink it next time, because whenever I will feel it, I will make you feel sick and stuff like that. Body's so cool.
So just back to that emotion, you're letting go of that anger in the meditation.
Look at the hands. The layer.
You let go of the meditation and of the anger or of that emotion, and you feel a bit lighter, you feel a bit freer. And then next time you feel that feeling coming up again, and it's the next layer. And you let it go. And there might come another layer, and you just do it until you're really free.
Yeah, and maybe after anger, when you work on your anger, you could start.
Another emotion.
There could be a sadness or guilt, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm not playing this game, but I have it in my subconscious, and so on. We will do more meditation videos because we just love this topic, right?
Just what we do.
And the meditation is very overrated word, like it's overused and it's scaring people, and it's not that. It's not a rocket science. It is actually thing which person has to evolve. The word meditation for me evolves all the time. Yeah.
Everybody has a different association with it when they hear the word.
I can't even call
somebody thinks of sitting cross-legged with
candles and all these stuff,
Somebody else might think of Headspace, a 3-minute meditation.
And we have here our chairs like this, and so on, and we just do it.
Yeah, we'll share more about it.
Yeah, well, definitely. And enjoy your day, and I hope this you could share about your process, and we will very much look forward to read your comments. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.